Hello and welcome back to another video on the rest of the debate and to WrestleMania Backlash out of 10. And yeah, coming from Puerto Rico, we've got Bad Bunny in action, we've got Cody Rhodes v Brock Lesnar. We've got a 6-man tag, Seth Rollins going on. So yeah, it's a stacked show, I have to say. And yeah, we kicked off with the usual hype package as we headed for our first match of the night, which was Bianca versus Io Sky for the Raw Women's title. Bianca was in control early on and she took Sky down with a drop kick and a few hip tosses. Io then took control and tried for a hold in the corner before hitting the double stomp on the champ's arm. Bianca managed to hit a suplex with one arm before Io drove past the champ's injured arm into the ring post. Belair was in trouble when Io reversed a big move before getting another double stomp on the champ. Bianca hit a backbreaker and hurt her arm further in the process. The champ then hit a vertical suplex before lifting Io in the military press and getting a moonsault for a near fall. Io was then dropped off the top rope and managed to get her knees up for the following dive. Sky then got a near fall before countering the KOD. Bianca was dropped on the apron and took a big moonsault before getting a big powerbomb in the ring for another near fall. Bayley and Dakota Kai interfered and set Sky up for a moonsault, but the ref caught them at the last moment and distraction allowed Bianca to counter the move and get the KOD for the win. And yeah, it gets a 7 out of 10 from me. Yeah, really hot match to start the show. Crowd were massively behind Io here, less so Bianca, which was interesting. But yeah, the match was really great as you'd expect between these two. Bianca's reign continues, and yeah, it really shows what WWE have got with Io Sky. So great stuff. Next up, it was Seth Rollins taking on Omos. The crowd was cheering for Rollins as the Nigerian giant sent Seth outside early on, but the Architect sent him face first into the ring post. Rollins went for a dive, but Omos caught him and hit a chokeslam on the apron. Rollins got some kicks in the ring and tried for pedigree, but it was countered. Rollins then got a tornado DDT followed by the frog splash, but Omos blocked the following stomp. Seth then tried for a sleep hold before Omos broke out and hit a big slam. Rollins came back with 2 stomps on the big guy before getting a third and picking up the win. And yeah, it gets a 6 out of 10 from me. I mean, like, it wasn't a bad match at all, really. But yeah, I don't know, it's just weird how it's all thrown together. Seth, I don't know, I think he should challenge for the heavyweight title and probably win it, to be honest. Omos, yeah, he always seems to lose these big pay-per-view matches. He needs a win, really. But I mean, it kind of just felt there. It's fun for what it was. But yeah, that's it, mate. That's it, really. 6 out of 10. Austin Theory is then defending the US title against Bobby Lashley and Bronson Reed. Lashley took the champ down with a single strike before sending opponents into each cover corner and hitting some big moves. Theory then broke out the hurt lock on Reed before taking a stalling vertical suplex. Theory and Reed managed to take Lashley down together, but then Braun turned on the champ and wiped him out. Lashley then came in with a spear on the champ, but Reed broke the pin. Lashley then took a super kick and a dive to the outside before Theory lifted Reed in the ring but failed to hit a slam. Theory dodged the following moonsault from Reed and Lashley came in with another spear to Bronson. Theory then tossed Bobby outside and got the pin. And yeah, it gets 7 out of 10 from me, this. Yeah, this was a good match, to be honest. I really enjoyed it, the physicality and all of that. Theory retaining, he's looking good. I still feel like there's something they could do with Lashley and Reed on their own, maybe. But yeah, series reign continues. Good recovery from him after WrestleMania, which maybe didn't go according to his plan. Rhea Ripley then took on Zelina Vega in the SmackDown Women's Championship match. Ripley was in control and Zelina has handed some channel calls as she headed outside before taking a powerbomb from the champ in the ring. Vega was sent in the corner before taking a backbreaker. Zelina then countered a big move and hit her a 619 before getting a Meteora for a near fall. Ripley was getting impatient and hit the Riptide before picking up the win. Zelina got a huge prop from the crowd and after the match, even though she failed to secure the win, which was great to see. And yeah, gets 7 out of 10 from me. Really good stuff, this. Zelina is over here and that's great to see. Ripley, obviously she was always going to win here. But yeah, it was a fun match for what it was. I hope we get to see Zelina more in the ring because she is really good, to be honest. And yeah, good first defense for Ripley here. So yeah, 7 out of 10. Bad Bunny then took on Damian Priest in the street fight. Bunny came out with a shopping cart full of chairs, trash cans, kendo sticks before heading to the ring. Damian pushed Bad Bunny down early on before taunting his former friend. Bunny came back with a Michinuku driver before getting a kendo stick. Priest then speared Bunny into the corner before breaking the kendo stick that Rey Mysterio and Savio Vega handed to Bad Bunny earlier. Priest then took a jab to the eyes before Bunny came back with a chair strike and got big DDT. Damian was then sent outside and took a moonsault from Bad Bunny before the singer beat him down with trash cannons. The two fought on the backstage area where Damian hit a broken arrow suplex from the top of a platform and threw a table below. Priest then dragged Bunny out of a wreckage and dropped him into the ringside before Priest hurt his ankle while trying to hit a kick. Bunny went after the injured leg and got a big move in the corner before driving his knee into the ring post a few times. He then used the chain to hurt him more before hitting his knee with a steel chair. Damian tried to beg him to stop, and Banny did for a moment before Priest came out with a cheat shot. Banny got a low blow, and the rest of the Judgment Day showed up and beat Banny done. But Rey Mysterio came in, and he got taken out as well before Carlito made his return in an LWA shirt and took Balor down and Dominic. Balor then got a backstabber, and Dom got the 619 before they retreated, only to be met with Savio Vega on the ramp, followed by the rest of the LWA. A brawl broke out, and Dominic took the brunt of it, while Savio Vega hit Balor with chops to the head and took him down. He then did the same to Dominic before Priest botched a kick in the ring, and Bunny locked in the figure 4 leg lock. Bunny continued with the South of Heaven and sidestepped a spear, letting Priest eat a steel chair in the corner. Bunny followed out with a Canadian Destroyer and picked up the win. And yeah, this gets a 9 out of 10 for me. I thought this was absolutely incredible, to be honest. Yeah, this was such a good match, I have to say. Carlito coming, he's so over, man. WWE simply have to sign him full time. Savio Vega as well, Mysterio, all of it was just wonderfully done. Bad Bunny is so good. Yeah, potentially one of the best celebrity matches in WWE history, I think so. 9 out of 10 for me, this was great. It was then time for the Bloodline versus Sami, KO and Riddle. Jay and Sami kicked off the match and tags were made early, and KO and Jimmy stepped in. KO got some big moves before tagging in Riddle, who kept the pressure out. Solo came in and took control of the match, knocking Sami around the ring and dragging him to their corners to isolate him. Outside the ring, Owens was dropped on the steel steps before Riddle came in and got some brotons on the Bloodline. KO came back with a senton on Jimmy for a near fall, before Owens and Jay traded a series of super kicks and a lariat. Sami came back with a Blue Thunder Bomb before getting an Exploder and a Hoover kick on Jay, but Solo broke up the pin. Solo almost hit Jay with a Samoan Strike before the two had a stare down. Sami came in from behind and attacked them before Riddle came in and hit the Bro Derek on Jay. Solo had stuck in a tag before the move and came in with a Samoan Strike, picking up the win. And yeah, it gets a 7 out of 10 for me. I have to say, slightly surprised with the Bloodline winning. I really thought that the faces will win, causing more suspension, especially with Roman Reigns appearing on SmackDown. But that's clearly not how it went. And yeah, definitely intrigued to see where it goes from now. But yeah, a good match, I have to say. Gets a 7 out of 10 from me. It was then main event time, Cody Rhodes taking on Brock Lesnar. Cody attacked Brock during his entrance and beat him down with the first cover of the announcer's desk and then the steel steps. They ended up in the ring and a bell was rung before Cody hit a series of disaster kicks. Brock managed to reverse the attack and hit a series of Germans. We then got a 5th and 6th suplex before getting some hip tosses as well. Brock was sent face first into an exposed turnbuckle and was busted open before Cody came back with a disaster kick. Cody got the Cody cutter before getting the crossroads twice and getting a near fall. Brock was a bloody mess and managed to get the F5 for a near fall. Cody was locked in a Kimura lock, but managed to roll Brock over with a hold locked in to get the pin. And yeah, this gets an 8 out of 10 from me. Fast paced, but a really, really good match, I have to say. And Cody getting the win, definitely pleased about that. First step in his retention arc, and yeah, good match here. Yeah, great way to end the show. And overall Backlash gets a 7 out of 10 from me. Yeah, I have to say, I really, really enjoyed Backlash. I thought it was great. The crowd were hot. The matches were really good throughout. And yeah, a lot of the booking decisions make sense. Bad Bunny match was absolutely incredible. And yeah, the Street Fight, like I say, was definitely the highlight. But anyway, guys, that's it. Yeah, thanks very much for watching. To like, share, subscribe, notes, comments down below, and find show for daily wrestling news and subscribe to our channel. It's greatly appreciated. Thanks very much for watching. Peace out.